I cross the void beyond the mind, the empty space that circles time. I see where others stumble blind to seek a truth they never find. Eternal wisdom is my guide. I am the Doctor. Through cosmic waste, the Tardis flies to taste the secret source of life. A presence science can't deny exists within, outside, behind, the latitude of the human minds. I am the Doctor. My voyage dissects the course of time. Who knows, you say? But are you right? Who searches deep to find the light that grows so darkly in the night? Toward that point I guide my flight. As fingers move to end mankind, metallic teeth begin their grind. With sword of truth I turned to fight the satanic powers of the night. Is your faith before your mind? Know me. Am I the Doctor?
Who or what are you? And where am I?
Silence, human, before His Excellency, Lord Sourlis, Emperor of the reptilian people.
I have the same questions for you. Who are you, human? How did you manage to find our hidden underground lair?
Huh? I was coming down from shopping and having my blonde locks touched up at the Mega Mall when my car broke down on the side of the road, leaving me stranded. I called for a tow truck and I thought I would lean against a tree and wait. That's what I did. I must have triggered some sort of trap door and fell down a hole and ended up here.
Your Excellency, she is clearly a spy. She appears too stupid to be stupid. We also found this on the human female. Some sort of primitive communications device.
Hey! What do you mean, appears? And what do you mean, primitive? I'll have you know that this is a state-of-the-art iPhone 13. I should know it cost my daddy a bundle, lizard lips.
Enough talking, insolent human. Bow down before His Excellency.
The ugly snake man shoved me to the ground. Ow! Hey! Not so rough, iguana face. Look what you did! I cut my knee and it's bleeding a lot. I need medical attention.
Yes. Your blood smells delicious. We may still have use for you after all. You shall make a fine addition to either our food or breeding program.
I say, did someone ring for a doctor?
An attractive, tall, dark-haired woman in a long coat stood in front of us.
What's this, Liru? Another human? I will have your head for such a shameful lack of security.
Now, don't blame your poor security, chappie. I just popped in to make some minor repairs to my ship, and I started to pick up strange energy signals coming from this rustic and, shall we say, charming base of yours. That's when I took it upon myself to investigate.
Guards, don't just stand there with your mouths open. Seize her.
Oh, but we were having such a fun chat. Let's not interrupt it with a lot of arresting and throwing people about into cells. Let's calm down. Maybe have some tea. Do you have any Darjeeling on hand? Maybe a few chocolate bickies? Yes, that would be lovely.
Silence! Do all human females talk this incessantly?
Yes, about that. You see, I am not all that human per se. It's a long story. I'll explain later.
let me give you a hand, child, to get you up off your knees.
I am not a child. My name is Victoria Millicent Roberts.
I'm sure it is. By the way, I'm the doctor.
Doctor? Doctor who?
Yes, that's right.
Insolent baboons. I am speaking.
Frightfully sorry, Emperor Zorax. You were saying?
You defiant mongrels. You usurped our dominion over the surface of this planet. We are the one true indigenous form of life on this world. You and your kind were merely deposited here much later by...
Spoiler alert. Sorry, Your Excellency. I am afraid I can't let you reveal that secret quite yet to mankind. By letting the cat out of the bag now, you would risk disrupting the web of time. Oh, look at the time. I fear it's time for us to bid you gentlemen adieu. Please stand back while I use my trusty sonic screwdriver.
The doctor pointed her silver doohickey at the cave ceiling, and it let out a high-pitched noise. Then the cave started shaking like an LA earthquake. The ceiling started to come down on top of the Emperor and his reptile men. The doctor grabbed me by the hand.
Now, follow me, Victoria. We must make our escape while they are distracted.
We ran out of the throne room through an arched doorway. The doctor stopped and pointed her whatchamacallit at a gold-looking control panel. A metal door came slamming down shut. The doctor pointed to it again with her device, and the control panel exploded.
I just short-circuited the controls. This should buy us the extra time we need to get to my Tardis and depart from here.
Like, what's a Tardis?
It stands for time and relative dimensions in space. It's my ship that carries me through space and time.
What? We stopped. The doctor tried to figure out which tunnel to choose. You do remember where you left your ship?
For both our sakes, you better hope so. Oh, yes, it's this way. Come on, nearly there.
We ran down a very long and wide cavern. There were small yellow lights stuck to the cave ceiling that illuminated our way. Slow down, Doctor. These designer heels aren't exactly made for running.
There it is.
It was off to one side of the tunnel. It was an octagon-shaped table and control panel with a crystal cylinder sticking out from the middle of this thing. The doctor pointed at it with her screwdriver. A red light flashed from the cylinder. I heard a beep sound. What was that light and noise all about?
I just turned off the invisible force field that surrounded it. Okay, let me get the old girl powered up.
Wait, how is this control panel thingy without walls a ship? She completely and rudely ignored my question as we ran over to it. The doctor frantically began pressing buttons and flipping switches. The crystal cylinders began to start glowing red. All sorts of lights started to flash on and off. The console began to emit a sort of wheezing sound like a kid with asthma. Then, just as abruptly, the control panel went dark and the wheezing stopped.
No, don't do this to me now. Oh!
What's wrong, Doctor? Without responding to me, the doctor slipped under the control panel and began to pull out wires. She started to strip certain wires with her teeth. Then she used her sonic device to fuse other wires together.
In the spirit of true transparency, I did not actually sit down at the reptilian base for minor repairs so much as for some major ones.
What? You mean this thing won't work?
Yes, that's one possibility. Let's keep positive, shall we? Let me finish trying a few things before we declare defeat.
Doctor, look, they're coming down the cavern. Please, Doctor, hurry, they're almost here. I saw the Emperor himself leading the charge, followed by 5 of the most ferocious-looking reptile soldiers. They were a good 20 feet away. When I heard the wheezing sound again, and then a blinding flash of white light, I closed my eyes in terror, anticipating the worst.
Now that's better. can open your eyes now, Victoria. We are safe.
When I opened my eyes, we appeared to be in a circular room. The walls were covered with a copper-type material. There were these round porthole things surrounding red lights. There was a set of double doors 10 feet in front of us and 2 arched passageways, one to my left and the other to my right. The whole place gave off a Captain Nemo's submarine sort of vibe. What is this place?
We are inside my Tardis.
I thought that control panel was the Tardis.
Well, yes, that is also part of the Tardis. It's all a bit involved. I will need to get into it with you in much greater detail later. As for now, we have made our successful retreat from the Emperor and his army. Please have a seat and rest.
What seat? There was no furniture in the room.
There behind you.
I looked behind me again, and out of nowhere there was a red and gold Queen Anne chair. Where did that come from?
Sorry, did you say something, Victoria? I am trying to make further adjustments to the control console. Not too bad a repair job for a Time Lord.
Like, what's a Time Lord?
You are just full of questions today, aren't you? It's the name of my people, in a nutshell. We are the keepers of time and space. We don't allow manipulation or interference from the future to alter the past. You know, causing a disruption. Think of it as a spider's web. Changing past events sort of has a ripple effect, traveling out from the center of the web, reshaping future events.
Huh?
Yes, I know this may be a little bit beyond your understanding.
Excuse me. Please don't talk down to me. I'll have you know that I hold a bachelor's and a master's degree in modern decoupage. Thank you very much.
Of course you do.
All of a sudden, a loud beeping sound started to come from the control panel. Then a small explosion went off. The TARDIS started to shake violently. What's going on, Doctor?
Oh my. Several things have gone wrong with my repairs, I'm afraid. The TARDIS is going to have to make an emergency landing in order for us to enact further repairs.
The wheezing sound began to get louder and louder. Then we stopped shaking.
Well, it looks like we have landed. Let's see where we are. The TARDIS scanners show we are inside an artificial vessel of some sort or other. Well, let's step outside, shall we? And have a quick look before I start on the repairs.
Okay. We walked out the double doors into a dark metallic hallway. As I turned to face the dock, I noticed a strange sight. We had emerged from a blue box labeled Police Call Box. It was not more than 5 feet across and about 9 to 10 feet high. I walked all the way around it and then walked back into the TARDIS and walked back out. It's bigger on the inside.
Yes, so they tell me. I can feel we are moving. My best guess is this is a space station of some kind.
Doctor, I'm very grateful for you rescuing me from those really gross lizard guys back there. But you think once you get the TARDIS fixed, you could take me home? This is really a lot for one person to take in all at once. I won't lie to you, Doctor. I could really use a chai iced tea and a scone. It's been a tough day.
Be assured, my dear Victoria, as soon as the opportunity presents itself, I will not hesitate to drop you home eventually. Well, now that is settled, let's concentrate on the task at hand, finding out where we are. This map on the wall says this hatch should take us to the station's control room. Oh, the door controls are not working. Let me have a go at it with my sonic screwdriver. Yes, that should do it.
As the hatch opened, a strange, eerie voice flooded the hallway. What is that horrible noise, Doctor?
Exterminate!
Get behind me, Victoria.